Alright, for this lesson we are going to learn about least common multiple. When you find least common multiple, and you can abbreviate that as LCM, you are looking at two numbers usually. In this case we're going to look at 3 and 9. And you are doing the multiples of that till you find the smallest number that is in both lists. So multiples are 3 is 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and so on. The least common so now we do multiples of 9. So we have 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 2, 18, 9 times 3, 27, 36, 45, 54, and so on. For least common multiple, you are finding the number that is in both lists and is the smallest. So we know that they both have a 9, they both have an 18, and that's it on these two lists. So out of these two lists, which is the smaller number? 9. So the least common multiple between 3 and 9 is 9. So the difference between this... Alright, so let's do a couple of these. You should be writing all this in your journals if you haven't. Title it Least Common Multiple. Let's go ahead and write the definition. I don't think I had you do that on the beginning. So, the least common multiple so write this in your journals. Common multiple is the least number that two or more numbers have in common in their list of non-zero, meaning you can't have zero, multiples. Should have had you do this first, but I didn't. So put that in your journal so you know what the definition of least common multiple is. That will help you find your least common multiples when you do it. Alright, so let's practice this. On your worksheet, we're going to do number 1 together. So we're finding the least common multiples between 4 and 10. So we're going to go up to 10 multiples here. So for 4, the first one is 4 times 1, which is 4. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 20. 24. 28. 32. 36, and 40. So that's the first 10. So now with the 10s, let's also do the first 10. So we have 10, 20. Hopefully you guys know this one really quick. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So those are your 10 multiples of each of those. So now let's see which ones are common in both lists. We have a 20 here and a 20 here. We have a 40 here and a 40 here. And that's it on both lists. So out of those two options, 20 or 40, which one is the least? 20. So fill out all the blanks on your worksheet in the appropriate spaces. Make sure the common multiples you list as 20 and 40, but then the least common multiple is definitely 20. Good. Alright, make sure you're putting these examples in your journals. So even though you wrote that on your paper, put this in your journals so that way you have an example for tomorrow when you're doing more of this. So if you need to pause the video, you can pause the video. All right, I'm going to do number 2 with you on your paper, but write this in your journals. You can copy the answer over onto your paper. So number 2, we're going to do the first 10 multiples for 6 and 8. Also, if you guys have a multiplication table chart, you can use that. I'm not against that, just follow the line. So 6 times 1 is 6, times 2 is 12, 18, 6 times 4 is 24, 6 times 5 is 30, 36, 42, 6 times 8 is 48, 6 times 9, 54. Squeeze that in. All right, multiples of 8. Ooh, we're going to test me here. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 5, 40. 8 times 6, 48. Times 7 is 56. And 8 times 8 is 64. Have we got to 10 yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 2 more. 8 times 9, 72. And 8 times 10 would be 80. Did I do 10 on the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I missed one. 6 times, what do we do? Oh, 10. 60. All right, so now we have our list of 10 multiples of each. Which numbers appear in both? So let's look through here. Oh, we got 24 here and 24 here. We have 48 here and 48 here. And that's it. So the common multiples are 24 and 48. And then the least common multiple is which one? I hope you all yelled 24. All right. Now you can finish the worksheet. Make sure you put this example in your book. So you should have 3 examples in your book. The first one between 3 and 9, the next one between 4 and 10, and this one between 6 and 8. And you can finish this worksheet, numbers 3 through 8. Make sure you turn that into your sub, and then work on your IXL.